Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between these two ice makers. On the left, I got the Frigidaire Nugget ice maker, and on the right, I got the GE Profile 2.0 Nugget maker. Now the GE ice maker, it does have this side tank. I started both of these ice machines about the same time. The GE one is making the ice a little bit faster. Now both of them make it's a crunchy ice. When you put it in your mouth, you can crunch on it and it does taste really good. But let's take a look at the GE. It is more of a round. So it is like perfectly round ice. Whereas over here on the Frigidaire, it's not round. It's got like this, like 4 or 5 angles to it. But again, it is really crunchy. Now both of these are automatic ice machines, so they're going to make ice and then they're going to shut off automatically when the ice gets to the sensor. And then as the ice melts, it'll start making ice again. Same over here. And again, they got this nice little scoop. I like that the trays come open and stay. This one stays. And it kind of tilts down so that you can go in there. You can scoop out the ice, really easy to use. Now as you can see, the GE does fit under a standard kitchen cabinet, where the Frigidaire is a little bit taller. Now they both have a light that you can turn on and off inside. The light, that's got dim and bright. This one's just light on or off. Whereas over here I can go bright, dim, and off. So the Frigidaire, it's got a nice handle on top for the water reservoir. You're going to take this off, take this over to the sink, take that cap off, fill it up, come back here, and then you can place it on there. So that is pretty nice. The GE, it's a little bit different. It's got this water reservoir. You're going to take this over to the sink, take that cap off, fill it up with water, and then put it back here. Let's take a look down here. So as they make the ice will melt, and there is a little reservoir down here. So as the ice melts, it's going to go down in there and get recirculated to make more ice. Same with over here on the Frigidaire. As the ice melts, it goes down into this little compartment here and gets recirculated to make more ice. So there's where the ice is coming out on the Frigidaire. Here's the GE, a little harder to see, but the ice is coming out on the GE also. And here's the ice buckets. So the GE, I think, holds a little bit more ice. Here's the Frigidaire one. Now, as far as noise, I think they both have the same noise. There's a fan and a compressor running back there. I do think the Frigidaire, when it's first making ice, you'll get the ice kind of hitting this plastic here on the front. It's not super noisy. The GE is a little bit quieter as far as when the ice falls down. And again, the Frigidaire, it's going to tell you when the ice is full. It's going to shut the machine off, but it's going to be in standby. So as the ice melts, it will kick it back on. And you just got an ice, so that's how you turn the ice maker on and off. It's got an add water light. Over here, this one also has an add water light. You can't see it right now. It says making ice. This, you just use the power button. So when you want to stop making ice, hit the power button. When you want to start, hit it again. They both have a cleaning function. You're going to press and hold that and it will clean the machine. Same with over here. Okay, so let's fill our cups up. Let's put some tea in it, see how the ice tastes. Both of them got a nice scoop. Let's put the Frigidaire in this one. You know, the GE one might be a little bit easier to get the ice out. The door comes out a little bit farther. The scoop, you can get in there a lot easier. You can scoop out more. Just a little bit easier to use. Frigidaire, let's put just a little bit more in. And again, both of these operate the same way. Like, the unit doesn't keep the ice from melting. This is not insulated or nothing. So that ice is going to melt, but it will continue to keep making ice. So this ice does melt relatively quick. So let's pour, this is the GE. And here's the Frigidaire. So you can see, yeah, they're both going to do really good. Let's try both. Okay, the GE ice is really crunchy. The Frigidaire ice is crunchy also, but the GE is more it's easier to crunch in your mouth. The Frigidaire, the ice might be a little bit more solid in the center, whereas the GE, it seems to be more of a crunchy ice all the way through. Okay, so I definitely do like the GE more, but it's twice as expensive. The GE with that water tank on the sides running about $600. You know, the Frigidaire, you can get it for about $320, $330. That's a really good deal. I do wish it fit under a kitchen cabinet. It doesn't do that, but you do have a nice water reservoir that I do find this water reservoir is a little bit nicer. You know, if you've got this one next to the wall, it can be a little tricky. But I do prefer the ice from the GE. That is just a really nice ice in there. And again, I like that this is nice and bigger, easier to serve. Here, this isn't bad, but that's kind of a small area. But again, half the price. So you could almost buy 2 of those for 1 of those. Noise-wise, they're both the same. They make a little bit different noise. The GE one makes kind of a weird, kind of a whining noise sometimes, but mainly you're hearing the fan and the compressor. Whereas the Frigidaire, you're hearing just the fan mainly and the compressor. It's kind of one constant hum. Now I do have a detailed procedure on how to descale, how to clean the GE profile with vinegar. Be sure and check that video out. And I do like that the GE manual it tells you exactly how to clean it. The Frigidaire doesn't say much about cleaning. It has you run a clean cycle, but it wants you to use water. It talks nothing about vinegar or anything. And it just mainly says if you're not going to use the water, drain it out every night. So I will put links to both of these in the show description note. Now the Frigidaire, this one does come in about 3 different colors. There's a pretty red one, and then there's like a silver one here too. They're all the same ice maker. And you can buy the GE profile without the side water tank. Then it just uses the water reservoir on the inside. But the Frigidaire, this always comes with this water reservoir as a unit. But with the GE, this is sometimes separate. You can buy this separate or with the unit, which is more expensive, or you can buy just this unit without the water tank. You can save about 50, 60 bucks sometimes. So again, underneath the video, if you could give it a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate everybody's support, and thanks so much for watching.